All right. Hello, Henry and Yanez. So, the book I've chosen to read right now, hopefully we can get the phone to stay. There we go. I'm not sure if you ever read the Berenstain Bears before. This is called The Berenstain Bears and Too Much Junk Food. Berenstain Bears and Too Much Junk Food. There's the cover. So think, what do you think this book's going to be about? Let's find out. See if I can get in a good position here. The Berenstain Bears and Too Much Junk Food. There's Mama Bear, Papa Bear, Brother Bear, and Sister Bear. Too much junk food. Oh, this looks like it might be a long one. So if you have to push pause because you have to go do something, that's okay because you can come back and watch it later. Okay, so don't worry if you have to push pause. Okay, ready? Here we go. Here's the picture. All right, Bear Country, where the Bear family lived in the big tree house down a sunny dirt road, was a happy place and a healthy place. There were lots of cozy nooks and comfortable trees for the Bear Country folk to live in, and the weather was good most of the time. Let's see if I can show you the picture. The weather was good most of the time, and best of all, there was plenty of good, healthy food. Worms and seeds for the birds, nuts and acorns for the squirrels, grass and dandelions for the rabbits, and plenty of good nourishing food for the bears. What do you think bears eat? What would be nourishing for the bears? It says honey, of course, but more important, lots of fruit, vegetables, milk, fish, and fowl. Fowl means birds, like chicken. The trouble was that certain bears, brother and sister, had gotten into the habit of eating not so healthy foods and watching, what do you think they're watching? TV at the movies and at the mall. In fact, it began to seem to Mama Bear that any time was snack time. Uh-oh, too much junk food. At first, she hadn't paid too much attention, but then one day when the cubs were raiding the pantry, Mama noticed something. The cubs were getting a little unhealthy. She took a closer look just to be sure. Sure enough, look at them. Mama's looking out of the corner of her eyes, and she's noticing all the unhealthy foods they keep eating. Yes, they were seeming a little unhealthy, and you could kind of tell from the front and the back. They didn't have the same amount of energy, so they're eating all this junk food. I don't think their teeth probably looked very good because they had too much sugar on them. It wasn't very good. Well, there was no question about it. Brother and sister were going to have to stop eating all that junk food. But Mama, they protested, we're growing bears and we need snacks. You're growing all right, said Mama. The trouble is you're growing from side to side as much as you are up and down. Sometimes cubs get into bad habits, and you've gotten into some habit of eating altogether too many sweets and goodies. We're going to have to get back to healthy, nourishing food. She gathered up all the goodies in one big load. Mama, cried Sister Bear, what are you doing? We're not going to throw them away, cried Brother. No, we're going to put them in the freezer and forget about them, said Mama Bear. And there's no use arguing. Look at them all upset. What are you doing, Mama? That's right, agreed Papa, coming in from his shop. There's no use arguing with your mother when she's made up her mind. Then, looking into the refrigerator, he said, oh dear, we're out of sweetsy cola, they call it. They're out of pop. Let's be sure to get some next time we're at the supermarket. Our sweetsy cola days are over, said Mama, as she pushed all the goodies into the freezer. 2 packages fell to the floor. There's Papa Bear looking for his pop, but he can't find any. Say, shouted Papa, what are you doing with my sugar balls and cocoa chums? They're going into the freezer, and we're going to forget about them, cried Brother. We're going to eat healthy, nourishing food instead. Just a minute, said Papa. But as he leaned over to pick up the precious goodies, there was a loud rip. Oh dear. The back of his overalls ripped as he bent over. There's Papa trying to pick up his snacks. What sort of healthy, nourishing food? Papa asked Mama as she sewed up his overalls. Veggies right out of our garden, of course. And fruit from our orchard. And what are we supposed to drink? Asked Papa. Try this, she said. It's called... What do you think that is that she gave him? It comes from a tap in the ground. Try this, she said. It's called water. The next day, the Bear family went to the supermarket to buy some sensible food for the pantry. Mama pushed right past the sweets and goodies and stocked up on whole grain bread, cereal, fresh milk, and cheese. Then she chose some fine-looking oranges and bananas, 2 fruits that didn't grow in her orchard. Getting all the healthy snacks. Here's the next picture. Still look at, uh-oh, what do you think these 3, what are they up to? That sign says candy. Let's see what they're up to. While she was waiting in the checkout line, someone said, I'm glad to see the cartload of nutritious food, Mama Bear. It was Dr. Grizzly, the Bear's family doctor. You must believe in good food for a healthy body. I certainly do, said Mama, but I'm not sure about the rest of my family. Dr. Grizzly took a look at Papa and the cubs. She said, I see what you mean. They look like they could use a little professional advice. Stop by my office tomorrow. There's the doctor and Mama Bear. Doctor must have noticed where the 3 of them were, all around the candy stand. Step in here, please, said Dr. Grizzly. Oh boy, movies, said the cubs. So looks like they're gonna step in, and watch a film. Not exactly, said the doctor as she turned off the lights. We're going to have a little slideshow. What about? Asked the cubs. You'll see, she said, and she started the slideshow. This is what your body looks like on the outside. And this, she said, changing the slide, is what your body looks like on the inside. So look at, there's the outside of your body, but on the inside of your body is all your organs that help your body grow and stay strong and think. Our bodies are a marvelous system of parts called organs. And it's these parts working together that let us do all the wonderful things we can do. Climb mountains, sing songs, hit home runs, ride bikes, and a number of systems. It's a number of systems, really. Let's look. Here's 2 different systems. So this system, a system of nerves that let us feel and think. And this next system here, a system that keeps the blood flowing through the body. So there's your heart and all your veins, so your blood can flow through your body. And a system, this one here, a system of muscles and bones that lets us move and give us strength. And there's this one. And a system for food that lets us take in the nourishment that gives us energy and keeps all the other systems healthy. So look at, there's our, when we swallow something, it goes down into our stomach where we digest our food. So our body needs healthy foods. The last slide showed different kinds of foods and told how they helped the body. Papa looked for sugar balls and cocoa chums, but they were nowhere to be seen in the doctor's slideshow. What do you see on the slideshow that's healthy? Looks like we have fish and poultry, milk and cheese, all our vegetables and fruit, and then some grains. Maybe cereal once in a while, or you have a sandwich once in a while. Now, said Dr. Grizzly, turning on the lights, I'll do my best to keep you healthy if you'll promise to do your part in eating healthy foods. We promise, said Brother, but Sister had a question. About sweets and goodies, what harm do they do? Most of them, answered the doctor, aren't very nourishing. Instead of helping build and strengthen our bodies, they just pile up, and our body can't use them for energy. And even worse, they fill you up, and so you're not hungry for the food that your body actually needs. So you just won't have the energy to do the things you want to do. If you ate them all the time. If that's all you ate was sweets, yeah, that wouldn't be good. And as the bears were leaving, just a minute, the doctor added. Uh-oh, thought the cubs. That wasn't it at all. Exercise, called the doctor. An exercise program is very important for good health too. And it'll help you, gives you energy, makes you strong, gives you strong muscles. So you have to make sure you exercise. There's the doctor, and they're leaving the doctor's office. Well, said Brother, there's no time then like right now. Let's jog home. And off the cubs went with Papa puffing behind them. There goes the bears. At first, it was a little strange eating good food, healthy food. For a while, they could almost taste the sugar balls and cocoa chums they weren't snacking on. But Mama was always ready with healthy goodies. Oh, so just like me, I just came back from a run, and when I have healthy snacks already in the fridge, it's easy to grab the healthy snacks instead of the sweets. So she had apple slices for the TV, nuts and raisins for the movies, frozen yogurt at the mall, and crisp, crunchy carrot sticks just about any time. Here's all her healthy snacks. The bears started a family program of jogging and exercising. So when the Bear Country 3-mile run was announced, they were all ready to go. They were trained up, ready to run. Though they didn't win, they didn't come in last either, not even Papa. And they won a prize for being the only family to finish the whole race. They were excited and proud, especially Papa. There they are getting a medal. And it says the annual Bear Country 3-mile run awards. I know what he said. This is Papa talking. Can you see this? I know what he said. Let's celebrate by opening up the freezer and have a carrot stick, interrupted Brother. And some nuts and raisins, added Sister. Ha. Do you remember what was in the freezer that Papa was thinking he was going to get? All the old sweets. But instead, the kids reminded him what a good snack is to give him more energy to run again. And Papa did. There he is eating his healthy snack after his race. So there you go. The Berenstain's bears and too much junk food. Have a great day. Love you.